Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond. I'm doing my May and June entries, which I'm doing separate from my empties because I was a bit disorganised, and I actually had quite a few empties to get through for May, so I decided to split it up so the video wasn't too long, as well as I didn't have many empties for June, so I'm actually going to roll them into the July empties. So I have jumped on here not as planned. I've been trying to get into film, but the household has been extremely hectic this week, and I actually have a quiet house for maybe 20 to 30 minutes, possibly more, but I am expecting at least 20 minutes. So I thought I would just jump on here. I don't have time to do my makeup, so you've got me barefaced and blemished once again, but I just didn't want to keep putting it off. I've got quite a few videos that I want to try to get done soon. So here I am. Now I wanted to start with May, and the only entry I have from May and the only money I spent in my budget was a bit of a gap on my Mother's Day gift from my daughter. She got me the Vita palette from Milk Cosmetics, and there was a small $14.20 gap between the purchase price and what she had gifted me to spend. So because there was a gap, I had to take it out of my budget. So I will open it up. It's still in the outer packaging, which I think I'm going to keep. I don't normally, but I just love the packaging. I know that the palette is the same on the inside, and geez, I would have really liked the other palette that was released with this one, which I can never pronounce, and I'd butcher it if I tried, but the colours just aren't really me, and I would have got it purely for the packaging and to have the set, and I think it's out of stock now anyway, and I don't think it's coming back because it was a limited edition, so that kind of ends that right there. So these are the colours, and I think it's brighter than I ever would have gone in the past, so that's it there, but these sort of warmer colours are very, very me. This side is going to be a bit of a test for me, but I am looking forward to giving the palette a go and seeing what I can do with that one. So that was the only entry for May, so I'll finish packing that away later. So basically I started my budget for May with $106.30. I spent $14.20, so I had $92.10. I'm just referring to my spreadsheet on my laptop. So $92.10 rolled over to June. So with the 4 weeks I had for June, that gave me an additional $80. So put that on top. My budget started at $172.10. So now I didn't grab them, but I ended up buying some, only because I'm rushing this video in, so I'm a bit unprepared, but I ended up buying some washable, like reusable cotton pads, and I got them off eBay, and it was a pack of 20, and they come in their own wash bags. So I've started using them, and I find that I can't use them for toner because it just absorbs all the product and there's nothing left to go on my face. So great for removing makeup, but with the toner I have actually decided that I'm just going to put the toner in my hands and put it straight on my face. That way, just make sure I've got all my makeup removed. If I have to, I'm going to use a makeup pad after I've done my double cleanse. Like in the morning I only do a single cleanse, but with if I've worn makeup for the day, I do a double cleanse at night, and I found that if I was putting a bit of toner on a cotton pad, I was still getting a little bit of makeup. So what I've decided to do is use my micellar water to do that final wipe off, and then the toner I'm just squirting into my hand, and I'm putting that on my face to rebalance my skin, because it is a balancing toner. So that way I can basically avoid using the disposable cotton pads from now on, except for when I do my nails. So that will really reduce the amount of those that I go through. So unfortunately, nobody needs to see my cotton pads anyway. They're already stained from removing eye makeup, and they're nothing special to look at, and I'm pretty sure you would all know what they are all about. So the other two items that I've got to go through have not come out of my no buy replacements only budget, because they are gifts, and I will explain them as I go. I'm just watching some kids ride past on their scooters. They need to hurry up because it's coming over. It looks like it's going to rain again soon. So what I like to do, rather than going into depth too much about majority of these products, is link my Random Act of Kindness friend mail video in the cards, which actually goes into more detail about these particular products, but I will show them anyway because they came into my possession in June. Wow, there's a few more things in here than what I remember. So okay, so the first thing was this makeup bag, and inside the makeup bag I popped in the other items. It was an AOA Shop Miss A bath bomb, so I got that one, and the details, like I said, are in the video that I'll I think it's on that side. I'll link it up. And there's a couple of unique products, some masks. I got two of those, and I showed this, but I didn't unfold it properly. I think I ended up inserting a photo in the last video, but it's basically some foundation samples with different skin tones, so I get to try them out, and also had a face primer sample that was attached, so I've got those to try. And then there was this lip gloss, lucrative lip gloss as well, from, I believe that's also would be a unique product. I don't think it actually says on there, but anyway. And then the other things that I got gifted was a well, it's a Shayna B blush brush, and I got the blush and highlight palette, so yes, flamingos, and I got the Miami eyeshadow palette as well, which I have used both of these already and I absolutely love them. So so they were the gifts that I got from followers and subscribers on like followers from Instagram and subscribers from YouTube. Now the other ones that I had as entries for June, this was actually my end of year bonus from my husband, because we have our own business, and I'm his bookkeeper. So we decided this year we were able to pay out bonuses. It wasn't a huge bonus, and we can't pay them out every year, but this year I sort of said to him, well, I don't just want money that's going to go into our budget, home budget, and then I go buy groceries with it. The whole point of a budget, a bonus, is that somebody can spend it and buy something nice for themselves, and he was fine with that. So so I decided, because I did not want to break my no-buy, and I wasn't sure whether I actually wanted to do it or not. I basically bit the bullet, and I did actually buy a duplicate, and this is the only palette in my whole collection that I would actually duplicate, and it's the Coloured Rain Safari Rain palette. Now, I did not realize at the time that they actually had these available as singles, but I really don't mind because I like the entire palette and I will use every shade in that. So that sort of knowing, because it's limited edition, that was the last release, I'm really happy. And honestly, I really do think this is the only palette I would ever buy a duplicate for. So yeah, I'm super duper happy that I actually got my hands on that. And I decided to also get the Queendom matte lipstick. I do not have a matte lipstick from Coloured Raine, so I got that, and I'll open it up and show you. Just got a text message popped through on my screen to tell me that my family is on their way back. So it's a beautiful red. I think everybody knows by now that I love my red lipsticks. So I'm not going to put it on because it's going to look horrendous with how pale I am today. So that was one other item in the Coloured Raine haul. And I got a matte lip paint from their Power collection, and it was in the shade All That Glitters. So I will open that up. I have not opened these yet. Obviously they've come out of the box, but yeah, I can't get it out. No! Now I'm feeling panicked because I know that my family's on the way home and they're probably about 10 minutes away. So, oh well. This was not going to last in this anyway. Wouldn't go back. I'm going to chuck the outer packaging out, but I ripped the bottom. So, I got this. And it is, I will swatch this one on my hand. It's not my usual colour, is it, guys? Everyone knows that I don't normally do purple, so I'll see what it swatches like. It's got a beautiful subtle sort of glitter in there, so it's a very pretty colour, and there's something that just grabbed me about it. And you know, I very rarely put orders in directly with companies. I generally would go like directly. I normally go through Beauty Bay or Beautylish for orders, but not all these items, or none of these items, were actually available through a retailer. I had to go directly to the company, which I'm very happy to do. Of course, it costs me a fair bit in shipping, so I would much prefer to spend shipping money on actual products, but I had no choice. So this is going to be another one of those ones I'm just going to have to rip. Now this is another duplicate because I absolutely love it, and I won't put another Coloured Raine order in for a very long time. I'm not going to open this one because it is a duplicate, but it's the lip gloss in Distro, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's just got so many different colours that reflect in that one. So I should have probably dug out the one that's already open so I could have swatched it for you, but anyway, I at least swatched this one. So, and then we're down to the last thing that I've gotten for June, and this is something I'm super excited about, and my goodness, the weight in this, it's no wonder the shipping cost what it did. So I got this. It's called Book of Shades, and it holds, I believe, 72. Yeah, so it's actually got numbers inside, which I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. Their little like print there. So that's numbers 1 to 24. Oh, I didn't realise it's actually got an extra sheet there. I don't know. That's obviously going to protect. Oh, it's one on every one, so it's just like a protective sleeve. I'm guessing maybe you can put the names on them or something, but then I guess being a magnetic palette, that would defeat the purpose because you would change what's in there. But yeah, so then it's got, you know, your numbers 25 to 48, and then you've got 49 to 72. So I'm hoping that I can then condense all my Colourpop singles. I think I've got closer to 100 Colourpop singles, but I would really like to work my way through. I've got way too many neutrals in my Colourpop singles, and eventually I will try to declutter some of them, get them down to fit in to this book here. And I have got 2 Adept palettes, and one of my Adept palettes has all my Colourpop singles in it, so I'm hoping to empty that one out and put some of my Z palettes like all into that big Adept palette, which again holds roughly about 100. So yeah, that was the idea behind this. And honestly, I would have loved to have gotten the Power palette collection, sorry, the Power Collection palette, but I didn't have enough money left, so I basically had to stop there and just go with these few items. But I'm really happy with what I got. So just to confirm, basically I spent a whole of $20.95 for the month of June, which actually allowed me to roll over $151.15 into July. So I am starting July with a monthly budget now of $251.15. So I'm really pleased with that, considering that I only get an allowance of $80 to $100 per month, depending on how many weeks are in that month. I think I've done really well to get to this point and be starting a month off with $251. So I may as well let you guys know that I did talk about in the past contemplating moving out of a no-buy and going over to a low-buy. So I have decided to do that, and I will touch on that a little bit more in a sort of like a half-yearly update that hopefully I'll, it's obviously going up a bit late because of the fact that I have had taken a break previously. I had a few weeks off doing YouTube videos, so I have fallen behind and I have got a bit of catching up to do, but I will basically give an update in a separate video for that one. But yeah, it's just a heads up that I have made that decision basically. So but anyway guys, I'm going to fly because the family's coming home soon, and I want to try and get this video edited and up and ready for tomorrow. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.